What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are talking about, I guess, a little bit of everything, but dealing with single player and multiplayer. So, as you know, Titanfall is coming out in March, and a lot of people are excited about that. And one thing that is kind of different about the game, I mean, it's not the first, definitely, but it's a game that is multiplayer. That's what it is. There's not even a single player offline mode to the game. And I was curious how many of you would prefer sometimes that a lot of these games that are multiplayer centric, do you ever wish that they would just focus on the multiplayer to make that the best game possible? Or do you think it has, does it take away anything at all to include a single player? I mean, I know they have different teams, they bring on different people to work in different areas. So I'm kind of torn because I come, from the day where Battlefield, whenever I used to play Battlefield, it didn't have a single player campaign. And then I'm looking at this release that happened with Battlefield 4, and I've told you before, I'm disappointed in how things have come about because I really love the game. And I think it sucks really for the developers who worked so hard on this that things ended up the way it did. And so it caught a lot of backlash, and I don't know. So I'll put that out there. But I was, thinking if this game was like Titanfall, or if they went back like to the old days where they had everybody from the very beginning, your only goal, your only job is to make the best multiplayer game that you possibly can. And I really don't have a problem with games that do that, I know a lot of people do like single player games, and it's not like I'm trying to get rid of the single player campaigns, but we've all played games that we know of that the whole focus of the game is on multiplayer, and it seems like the single player campaign is just thrown in there just so they can market it to somebody who wants to play through a campaign. But I'm with the camp that's like, if you're going to half-ass do it, just don't do it at all. And I know a lot of people have actually said that they enjoyed the Battlefield 4 campaign. I can't comment on that personally. I've played through half of it, I think, but I didn't finish it all the way. And really, to be honest with you, the only reason I was playing it was because I was going to unlock some weapons in the campaign. But I really didn't have any, urge really to just go play the single player campaign for Battlefield. If I'm hooked up to the internet, I'm wanting to jump online and play online with real people. But again, it's a nice feature if the internet ever does go out and you want to play it offline. And it does give you more value for your money overall, so I can see it from both points of view, to be completely honest. So what do you think about it? Would you rather have a game? Do you think Battlefield 4 would have been better if their only job from the very beginning was to come out and make sure that this works perfectly whenever it's released? And yeah, you may be missing a single player campaign, but maybe you have a few more multiplayer maps thrown in there. Maybe you have a few more vehicles or a few more features added in. And so all the love goes into the multiplayer dynamic. And so that's actually one reason why I'm also sort of excited about Titanfall, because I do know that they only have one job. Their job is to get the multiplayer right. And, I've also read a review or an interview where I believe they said that the game's already done as far as, everything that's built into it. So now they're just having to go through bug test and pretty up everything. So hopefully that gives them enough time to make sure that this is absolutely perfect whenever it comes out. Post comments below. I want to know, do you think more games should just be multiplayer centric or campaign centric? Focus on your strengths. And a lot of times this mixing and mingling just makes one side not look near as good as the other. Post your comments below. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.